Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you about this very highly debated topic of DLC 5's possibility for Black Ops 3. The Gaming Revolution made a video the other day saying that DLC 5 is 100% coming out. It is not clickbait, and making claims that they're going to be remaking like Origins and Mob of the Dead. He goes into some detail about all of this and starts talking about this source that he knows and feeling extremely confident about the information that he's received. The Gaming Revolution was kind enough to sit down and have a talk with me about this because I definitely had some questions about, what is this source? Like, how do you know? In his video, he was talking about how the source was extremely credible and that it was somebody he believed in, so he's feeling very confident about this. Also in his video, he couldn't show any of the information of the credible source, but he was actually able to show it to me. I did see it, and the source was, a verified person. It was really them, so all of that checked out. And as far as this person being a credible person, absolutely 100% very respected person. They don't BS. Yeah, this was some legitimate information. This person made claims that they had spoke with some developers from Treyarch and had received the information. Some of the things that they said were that the loading screens we're seeing in the comic books, which seem completely out of place, are a hint towards these future maps. Also, the moon loading screen that was remade that they showed at the DICE Summit back in 2015 before Black Ops 3 came out is supposedly a hint. So there's only been 2 comic books that were released, and one had an Ascension loading screen and the other one had a Nuketown loading screen, but they've been changed and altered. If you think about this information and then look at the Ascension's new screen, you've got Dr. Monty there, writing on that blueprint. You've got Samantha looking through some gumball machine, and then you've got a keeper there. So you've got the Ascension screen with Black Ops 3 influences. When I look at that and think about this information, I definitely interpret this that Ascension is being remade for Black Ops 3. Another thing that this very credible person said is for Black Ops 2, they're going to be remaking maps, but because Jason Blundell has the influence over zombies, they're going to be remaking the ones that he made, like Mob of the Dead and Origins, and not necessarily the ones that Zelensky made. Now, if this is all true, I don't know how many maps they're going to be making and when this is actually going to happen. If you look at the screen for the leaderboards, there are 9 sections available for 9 more maps. At one point, they suspiciously and unnecessarily moved these maps around on this screen, appearing to give more room for future maps. So I'm here to say that I back the Gaming Revolution and what he's saying. I believe that he believes his source, and I believe his source is very credible. There's so much to think about if this is going to be a reality for us, and let's just talk about Origins. What is going to happen to Origins if they remake it? You have to think about all the new mechanics, the new guns, the Gobblegum system, the XP, new ranking system. Let's talk about the guns. Are they going to bring back, Origins Black Ops 2 weapons? Probably not. They're probably going to do what they did with the Giant and implement all the new weapons that they've created for Black Ops 3. Does this mean we're going to lose the Mauser, and also the guns that are going to be in the starting area are going to be the RK5 and the Shiva? Are we going to start with an MR6? And if you've done all the main Easter eggs, are you going to start with an RK5 and an MR6? I think a lot of people would be sad to see the Mauser go away. I've seen a lot of people use that for high round strategy, so I guess they're going to have to pack-a-punch, the starting pistol, the MR6 or whatever. But what's even going to happen to the pack-a-punch? Are we going to get the same camo? Origins won't be the same without that awesome ice blue camo. And what about the ability to double pack-a-punch with Blast Furnace or Thunderwall or something? Is that going to be implemented? How would that even work? Would it make this map way too easy? And what about the special guns like the MG08 that you can get from doing an Easter egg? Would they replace that with something else? And what about the Mark II ray gun? Is that just going to go away? And what about that little Easter egg you could do? Well, it wasn't really an Easter egg, but for 115 headshots, you could get a pack-a-punch gun out of the rewards box. It was like the Galil or whatever. They're going to replace that with something else. Let's talk about the Gobblegum machine. They're making money off of this, and they've implemented the new Newton's Cookbook. So it's like, if they're going to give us new maps, absolutely they want to take advantage of us using Gobblegums on these new maps. It's going to help make them money. Is it possible that there will be some Gobblegums that interfere with the mechanics of how Origins works, and it wouldn't work very well on this map? You can get zombie blood from the little dig sites, and you also have a zombie blood type Gobblegum. So Doesn't seem like that would really interfere with it, but let me know if you guys come up with anything where you're like, yeah, this Gobblegum definitely wouldn't work. And if they did put one in Origins, would it be in the spawn room? If so, that's gonna make spawn room challenges a lot of fun. They'd have to replace all kinds of things, like you can dig guns up out of the ground and you can get the ballista. I guess that would be replaced with the locust or something. One of my favorite weapons is the AK-74U here on Origins, and it would be really sad to see this go away, but I guess like a comparable gun might be the Kuda or something. And I guess the very popular MP40 on this map is going to be replaced with the HG40 from Black Ops 3. Another big change for this map would be the movement and those mechanics. Like we've got the power slide now, and we had dolphin diving back then. I guess that is going to have to go away, and are we going to be able to power slide in the mud? There's an awful lot of it. How would that even work? And what about PhD Flopper? You can get that from the Wonder Fizz machine, and that's probably going to be taken out. And would they add Widow's Wine in? I assume they would be changing the 2 hits to 3 hits, so you'd have that along with Gobblegums and power sliding. Do you think this would make the map too easy? There's so much to talk about with all these changes that they may or may not have to do, and again, this is just all theory and speculation. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all of this, of course, and what do you think about gumballs being on some of these older maps? How do you feel about them implementing Black Ops 3 guns and replacing the ones that we really love? And there's still a lot to talk about if they remake Mob of the Dead and add all these Black Ops 3 features to that. Like, how much is that going to change that map? So I've drank the Kool-Aid, and I am now a believer of DLC 5 and its possibility, of being a reality. I'm gonna make a Twitter poll and see what you guys think about this. And I don't think they're gonna be calling it DLC 5 if this happens. They're gonna give it like a really cool name, probably not Resurrection 2.0. I don't think they're gonna try to repeat things they've done in the past. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see you next video.